Cortisol is a naturally occurring hormone generated by our adrenal glands that frequently receives a poor name. While excessive amounts might be deleterious, cortisol serves a critical function in our survival. It's our built-in alarm system, kicking in at times of stress to supply us with energy and focus. Think of cortisol as a useful partner in brief spurts. It helps us get up in the morning, propels us through hard circumstances, and maintains our blood sugar constant. However, when stress becomes chronic, cortisol stays raised, leading to a cascade of detrimental impacts on our health and well-being. In a nutshell, cortisol is a dangerous toxin, twin-edged sword. It's vital for life, but becomes troublesome when continuously raised owing to severe stress. Understanding this paradox is crucial to controlling cortisol successfully for maximum health. Stress signals how cortisol affects your body. Stress is an inherent aspect of life, and knowing how it affects us might help us handle it better. Our bodies are programmed to react to stress in a predictable fashion, frequently referred to as the fight or flight response. This reaction has been built into our body over millennia, ensuring our ancestors could live in the wild. When confronted with a perceived danger, our sympathetic nervous system swings into action, causing the production of chemicals like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones are our body's method of preparing us to either tackle the threat front on or make a speedy getaway. These hormones prepare us to tackle the threat or run to safety. Adrenaline elevates our heart rate and enhances energy supply, while cortisol, frequently termed the stress hormone, serves a more nuanced impact. Cortisol, in particular, plays a vital function in this reaction. It helps control several systems in the body, including metabolism and immunological response, and is vital for maintaining homeostasis. It boosts blood sugar levels, delivering a rapid burst of energy, and inhibits non-necessary activities, including digestion and reproduction. This guarantees that all available energy is devoted towards coping with the current danger. It also boosts our attention and attentiveness, helping us to respond promptly to the perceived danger. This heightened level of alertness might be vital in circumstances when every second matters. While this reaction is vital for survival in acute circumstances, chronic stress maintains our bodies in a permanent state of alert. This continual state of preparation may be taxing and damaging to our health over time. This extended exposure to increased cortisol levels may have adverse impacts on several biological systems, including our metabolism, neurological system, and cardiovascular health. Chronic stress may lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and a weaker immune system, leaving us more prone to infections. Managing stress efficiently is vital for sustaining overall health. Techniques such as mindfulness, regular exercise, and spending time with loved ones may help lower cortisol levels and alleviate the detrimental consequences of chronic stress. Additionally, having proper sleep, keeping a healthy diet, and indulging in activities that provide pleasure and relaxation will further assist our body's capacity to deal with stress. By understanding the significance of cortisol and practicing stress-lowering measures, we may enhance our well-being and lead healthier, more balanced lives. Remember, it's not about avoiding stress totally, but about managing it in a manner that minimizes its influence on our health. Simple habits like deep breathing exercises, yoga, and even massages may make a major impact in how we manage stress. By taking proactive actions to reduce stress, we may increase our quality of life and ensure that our bodies stay robust and capable of facing whatever difficulties come our way. So take a time to breathe, relax, and prioritize your well-being. In conclusion, knowing cortisol and its influence on our body is the first step towards improved stress management. Embrace habits that promote relaxation and well-being. And remember that taking care of your mental health is just as essential as taking care of your physical health. Fat loss, fake cortisol's grasp on your waistline. When we think about reducing weight, we frequently concentrate on nutrition and exercise. However, there's a secret component that might dramatically affect our efforts. This stress hormone, when raised for lengthy durations, may make it exceedingly tough to remove those excess pounds. When it comes to reducing those excess pounds, persistent stress and increased cortisol may be huge barriers. Cortisol is generated in reaction to stress, and although it performs a crucial role in brief bursts, persistent stress keeps cortisol levels high, which may wreak havoc on our systems. This hormone is meant to help us tackle urgent challenges, but in today's society, stress is frequently chronic and unyielding. Cortisol stimulates fat accumulation, especially in the abdominal region, leading to the dreaded belly fat. This is because cortisol encourages the body to store energy in the form of fat, particularly around the stomach. This sort of fat is not merely a cosmetic problem, it has major health ramifications. This form of fat, known as visceral fat, is metabolically active and associated to an elevated risk of chronic illnesses, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Visceral fat surrounds key organs and emits inflammatory compounds that might interfere with the body's natural processes. This makes regulating stress and cortisol levels vital for general health. Furthermore, cortisol stimulates hunger and desires for sweet meals. Meals, commonly referred to as comfort foods. These foods provide a temporary sense of relief and pleasure, but they also contribute to weight gain and poor health. The more stressed we are, the more likely we are to reach for these unhealthy options. These cravings, driven by the need for a quick energy boost, can sabotage our weight loss efforts. It's a vicious circle. Stress leads to elevated cortisol, which leads to cravings, which leads to bad food choices, which leads to weight gain, which leads to more stress. Breaking this loop is key for healthy weight control. Moreover, high cortisol levels may alter our sleep habits, leading to poor sleep quality. quality and further worsening weight gain. Sleep is a key component of health, and without proper rest, our bodies cannot operate efficiently. Poor sleep impacts our emotions, energy levels, and even our metabolism. Sleep deprivation, in turn, affects our hunger hormones, making us feel hungrier and raising our desires for unhealthy foods. When we don't get enough sleep, our bodies create more ghrelin, the hormone that increases hunger, and less leptin, the hormone that indicates fullness. This imbalance makes it difficult to resist unhealthy meals and may lead to overeating. By knowing the function of cortisol and weight control, we may take actions to lessen stress and enhance our general health. Techniques such as mindfulness, regular physical exercise, and appropriate sleep may help reduce cortisol levels and assist our weight reduction objectives. Remember, controlling stress is not only about feeling better emotionally, it's also about taking care of our physical health. Today we dig into the delicate interaction between cortisol, frequently labeled the stress hormone, and its influence on our muscle growth. Understanding this relationship is vital for anybody trying to maximize their fitness and general health. Building and maintaining muscle mass is vital for a healthy metabolism and overall well-being. Muscles are not only for looks, they serve a critical function in our body's metabolic processes, helping to burn calories even at rest. Strong muscles support our joints, improve our posture, and boost our physical performance in everyday activities and sports. However, persistently increased cortisol levels may interfere with this process. When we encounter stress, our bodies produce cortisol as part of the fight or flight reaction. While this is useful in brief spurts, prolonged stress leads to consistently elevated cortisol levels, which may have harmful impacts on our muscular health. Cortisol rips down muscle tissue to liberate amino acids, a process known as catabolism. These amino acids are subsequently taken to the liver, where they are turned into glucose. This glucose is utilized as a fast source of energy, particularly during times of stress when the body has to react swiftly, which are subsequently turned into glucose for energy. While this process is vital for life, it becomes problematic when cortisol levels stay high for lengthy durations. The constant degradation of muscle tissue may lead to considerable muscular loss over time. This catabolic action may lead to muscle loss, especially if not counteracted by sufficient diet and activity. Without appropriate protein intake and resistance exercise, the body struggles to replenish the muscular tissue that cortisol tears down, particularly if not counteracted by good diet and exercise. Consuming a diet high in protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs may help minimize the muscle withering effects of cortisol. Additionally, participating in regular strength training activities boosts muscle protein synthesis, assisting in muscle repair and development. Furthermore, excessive cortisol levels might impair muscle protein synthesis, the process by which our bodies produce new muscle tissue. This is because cortisol interferes with the signaling pathways that drive muscle development, making it tougher for the body to repair and create muscle after exercise, the process by which our bodies generate new muscle tissue. When muscle protein synthesis is hindered, it becomes tough to develop muscular mass. Even with a tough training plan, this may be especially irritating for athletes and fitness aficionados who put in the effort yet see modest benefits. This double whammy of increased muscle breakdown and reduced muscle synthesis might make it tough to grow muscle and maintain a healthy body composition. Over time, this may lead to a loss in muscle mass, an increase in body fat, and a deterioration in overall physical performance. In addition to its direct effects on muscle tissue, it may also interfere with muscle development by decreasing the synthesis of anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone. These hormones play a key role in muscle development and repair, and their inhibition may further worsen muscle loss. Cortisol may also interfere with muscle development by reducing the synthesis of anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, which are important for muscle construction and repair. Lower levels of these hormones suggest that the body has less resources to generate and maintain muscle mass, which are needed for muscle growth and repair. To prevent the harmful effects of cortisol on muscle growth, it's vital to manage stress using approaches such as mindfulness, meditation, and proper sleep. Additionally, keeping a balanced diet and regular exercise program may assist promote muscular health and general wellness. While it may seem contradictory, participating in regular physical exercise is one of the most effective methods to battle the effects of stress and decrease cortisol levels. Exercise functions as a natural stress reliever by promoting the production of endorphins, which have mood-enhancing and pain-lowering benefits. Don't feel the need to train for a marathon to gain the rewards. Even moderate intensity exercise such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling may make a big effect. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. However, it's vital to avoid overtraining, since this might have the opposite impact and potentially raise cortisol levels. Listen to your body, take rest days when required, and diversify your exercises to minimize plateau and lessen the chance of injury.
Looking for high-quality supplements backed by Dr. Andrew Huberman himself? Check out the links in the description below and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you've learned anything new or anything of value.